is the 6th night of action here in the Rush Trucks League with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in practice. Live on the Fireball Talks NASCAR YouTube channel once again. Glad to see every single one of you viewers here tonight. It is the Wilkes County Clash in North Wilkesboro. It is the North Wilkesboro Speedway. The 6th round of 10 underway tonight, and for the first time in quite a while, it is not just me who is going to be presenting this broadcast. I do have Andrew Schulte and Throttle beside me tonight, and we're watching Michael Overstreet right now, top of the charts again. And we're going to be getting to the action very, very soon. Overstreet going to put it on to pit road. And that is the start of this stream, still in practice right now as we watch all of these drivers rolling around the track. That's Shea Derriman, as Sean Derriman is going to be on race control tonight. A little bit of a change. William Kelly not able to be in that position. As we can see, he is here tonight as a driver in the 32 machine. TK Paint sponsored. And the 2 machine, that is Caleb Morrissey, coming off several good runs, trying to make another. He is right there on the back bumper of the 28 machine. Juan Bello, we saw him in the OSRL, or rather the IORA Indycar event. He is in the OSRL Discord as well. He's going everywhere we go, it seems, because he's in all of these Discord servers, making new changes to the way he races. And we see him back again, similar paint scheme to his Indycar. He had top 5 finish there, looking for another tonight. He got some good speed. As you can see, a lot of drivers are on pit road right now. Morrissey and Brian Tarnowski going at it. And it looks like Tarnowski is going to have to give in chrome numbers for the first time. And we're having a few changes in paint schemes. As you can see, the Trackhouse-inspired machines in the Hurricane Esports fleet. Patrick Gentner and Shane Wielden in the 98, as you can see there. Different numbers. We saw them in the Haviline ThorSport-inspired machines beforehand. And now we see yet another change. There he goes, the number 98 machine, and 19 seconds remain in practice. And we're going to be getting to the qualifying shortly. It looks like 16 drivers all within 6400ths of a second. Keith Hanlon, last on the charts. He's only got 8 laps, a far cry from every other driver, and looks like he has a little bit of damage while he is at it. But all of these drivers very close, the same distance, ran in the same amount of time. Michael Overstreet far and away the top of the top so far. Only 4 drivers have gotten through below the 19-second barrier. Juan Bello being the first to which, and Overstreet being the furthest. It is qualifying time from North Wilkesboro Speedway. James Mott going to be the first driver on his way. And how about we get a little bit of on board there? Chris Towers has joined the chat. Welcome. We're glad to see you, I believe, for the first time in the chat room. And while at that, we are at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The revival of the track in real life is underway. We're seeing the drivers such as Ryan Newman and Dale Earnhardt Jr. We've seen them tackle the track very, very recently. And now we're going to see James Mott go at it. He's the first driver to get through onto his first lap. Tanner Speakman has as well. Looks like Mott going to still not lead, as it looks like he's going to lose some time there. Shea Derriman on his way. 110 miles an hour, getting to the 3rd turn. First driver around, it looks like it's going to be Tanner Speakman, then James Mott. Speakman holding a 7/10 advantage, as Shea Derriman's going to go to the top of the charts with an 18.999, barely out of that 19-second barrier. Juan Bello going through now, and he's going to try to make a good run of it. There he goes, Bello does. And that is not going to put him on the charts yet. James Mott in 5th. Caleb Morrissey now to the top of the charts with an 18.913. Looks like the first lap's going to be all she wrote. And that is still going to keep him at the top of the charts over almost a 10th on Derriman. Patrick Coro now on the racetrack right now. Different paint scheme from his last. Looks like a lot of these guys are running throwbacks to the way things were back when North Wilkesboro was still on the NASCAR Tour. 1996, the last year of which, see, getting really, really high and then running the middle groove. Most of these guys do. We don't see them going all the way down. And Overstreet coming on to his first lap. Larry Fairman also on a qualifying run as well. Look at this. Overstreet down to 80 miles an hour. And still on his way. He gets it up to 120 miles an hour. Backs it down. Going to be a long road down to 75 miles an hour. going onto the inside line. Can Overstreet send it even further? He does have the pole position, and now he will have the pole by 6/100ths of a second. Larry Fairman seems to be the last driver on his way, and Fairman is going to put it in 10th. He's 8/10ths off the pole right now. The Black Rifle Coffee Machine. Can he make it a little closer to the top? We will find out. This is going to be his last lap. Few drivers such as Wheeldon, Cooper, both of the Coopers, Trevor Bergman, Brett McNamara have not qualified, as Larry Fairman is going to put it one spot up in 9th, making Michael Overstreet at the moment the provisional pole sitter. And the Ford F-150 going to back it down. MD LXL going to join the chat, and appreciate the support there. Love to see it, and we got some multiple people in the chat tonight. Greatly appreciate the support. Love to see the fans of these drivers, fans of the series, come out in droves, and that is the goal, of course, bringing all these great drivers to the front of this YouTube page, and we've been doing that for the past few weeks, now into the 6th week of the championship. Only a few races remain. Next, it's going to be Talladega. The week after that, Bristol, and that's going to send us to the 8th round of competition. Bristol will be with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in qualifying. Does not look like anyone else is on the racetrack. We will find out, however, whether or not anyone's going to go for another run. Sean Derriman going to come in and say, have fun tonight up there, guys. And yep, Derriman not going to be able to run tonight. Going to be doing the race control. William Kelly swapping in to get a run at it, I believe, although we haven't seen him on the qualifying chart so far. And it's going to be Shea Derriman, 3rd on the charts, making a really good run of it so far. Michael Overstreet back on top. Him and Caleb Morrissey on that front row. They've been a great duel all this season. Expect to see them up front going at it once again. It is practically their nature at this point, and it is an incredible battle that we have watched throughout this entire season. And the drivers who have not gone yet: Shane Wheeldon, James Cooper, Jerome Cooper, Trevor Bergman, and finally Brett McNamara, who is on the racetrack. Let's go watch his run. Good camera here. Ooh, just brushes the wall, but he's on his way. A vibrant paint scheme there. It's got a tiger on the hood. The Cincinnati Bengals, well, maybe not a tiger, not really a football fan, but it's a really nice scheme, and a triple-digit threat sends it into the triple digits in terms of miles an hour. And the Cincinnati Bengals machine looking to go all the way. A little bit squirrely there, and this is going to send McNamara all the way to 9th on the charts immediately. This is the 2nd week in a row we're going to have a football-inspired livery on the charts. Podium position for Andrew Schroeder last week with the New York Jets machine, but it looks like we lost the footage of Brett McNamara. That might have been his only lap, not sure. But it looks like now we are going to the grid. And it looks like McNamara's run cut short. The majority of the field is already on the grid. Trying to get the positional up front. There is the driver on pole position, and we're going to go through our starting grid for tonight's event. It is led by Michael Overstreet with an 18.855, and next Caleb Morrissey's 18.913 lap, putting him 2nd on the charts. MTLXL saying Morrissey above all, and we'll see if that is true tonight. Been putting in incredible results. Caleb Morrissey has. He's already a multi-time winner in this series. Let's see if he can stack one more onto it. And our Speakman, 19.023, puts him 5th on the charts, with Juan Bello doing double duty, it seems, this weekend. We saw him in the Indycar race, and now he is here once again in the top 6 in qualifying with a 6th position run at 19.048. Patrick Corey Mott, 7th and 8th. Rounding at the top 10, it's Brett McNamara and Larry Fairman. Then it's going to be Keith Hanlon, James Mott, Shane Wheeldon, James Cooper, both qualifying on iRacing, not qualifying on time. Jerome Cooper, William Kelly in 16th position. The driver rounding out the field in his return back from race control is going to be riding shotgun tonight, as it looks like all drivers, with the exception of James Mott and Juan Bello, have shown up to the grid so far. We'll be getting to the action very, very soon, as Morrissey just beside the rival when it comes to the racing, not when it comes to the championship. Wayne Anderson, we don't see him here. He is 2nd in the points, but he's slipping fast when it comes to the point standings. And the iRacing pace truck, it's going to be on its way soon, and it's going to lead the entire field beside it. The opera camera. Show you this is the final lap of pacing in the first lap of pacing all in one. Inside, held by Overstreet, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Then the Chevy Accessories Machine of Morrissey. Then the Menards truck, Jay Dairyman, Brian Tarnowski, and Toyota. We got 2 Toyotas up here and 2 Chevys in the fastest 4. Just beside him, Juan Bello, who is in. Moving forward, the 31 machine, Terrence Beekman is in the Chevy. iRacing pace truck is gone on the way. We're going to be watching 16 trucks go at it live from North Wilkesboro. The green flag is on, and I'm going to pass it over to the throttle. The first stage is underway.
Right you are, thank you, Course. The 39 of Overstreet leads of the 2 of Morrissey. The 09 of Dairyman just sneaking into 3rd position as they come across to lead lap number 1. It's the 39 of Overstreet of the 2 of Morrissey, as we often say when we're looking at this racing. But as we see, we got 3 trucks in there for the shot at the lead. Lap 2 of 200 laps and 100 times more. We'll be done with the race for the 2. Now trying to fight back the 09, and we've already got a caution on the track for a wreck in the back of the pack. We're going to get ready to show that to you after a stellar first 2 laps of the race. Looks like the 6 has damage on the right-hand side.
That is Corey Mott. We're getting an instant replay right now. Looks like Mott goes up high, the 11, and Larry Fairman there. Nothing so far. Diving in. Mott gets no damage so far, the 104 machine. McNamara comes up, and that's where the incident starts. McNamara goes around violently. Keith Hanlon gets involved. Hanlon, big damage. The 23 of James Cooper gets through.
Yeah, right you are. The 23 just sneaking by. Contact between the 104 and the 88. The 88 is now 2 laps down.
Yeah, to tow it.
The tow the car, and that's why he's 2 laps down. The 104 was able to get it rolling once again. But as we take a look back to the front of our pack, the 39 leads over the 2. Then it's the 09, the 31, the 28, the 52, 91, the 11, 16, and 98. Rounds out your top 10. Racing here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, the track that was just recently revived by NASCAR. The last race was in 1996 with the NASCAR Winston Cup Series stock cars. As you can see around the track, the remnants of what once was the past racing. The solid concrete wall, the NASCAR Cup Series banners all along the side in red and white lettering. You see there the banners all across the side say NASCAR Winston Cup Series. As you go down the French straightaway, no Winston branding really anywhere, because in 2006, most tobacco branding and sponsorship was banned by most motorsports. So that's why you see Ferrari and Formula One not running the Marlboro colors, but they are still sponsored by Philip Morris, which is the parent company of Marlboro. So, cheeky little piece of information there. But as you can see, the red branding and the white lettering all over the track, signaling of what once was an iconic combination of NASCAR Stock Car Auto Racing and North Wilkesboro Racing. Fantastic short track, and it's now being revived. As we go 1 lap to green, the drivers will run side by side as we form up again. When we come back around to turn 1, the pace car won't be there, and we'll be running double file, or hopefully double file. So we enter in turns over 1 and 2 under caution. It appears we've actually green again. The 39 of Overstreet leads and the 2 of Morrissey. The 09 of Dairyman just getting into the mix, but now the 2 goes to the 3rd lane, tries to make something happen. Drops back down. The 39 still holds over the lead as we go down the back straightaway. The 2 trying to get something done. The 39 just in front. The 2 looking to the inside. He tries to get a bumper, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. He gets loose, and what a save off the turn of the 4. The 09 now shaping up to be in the mix as well. The 39 leads over the 2. 2 after a massive save, and now to do battle with the 09 in turn number 3. The 09 shoots it in there in lane 2. Drops down to the bottom lane. The 02 on the top side will try and get it done. Holds his nerve around the outside. The 02 will have to try it again on the inside. But as his battling is going on behind the 39, they'll try and extend his gap, extend his lead as much as possible, but looks like the two drivers behind the 09 and the 2 have enough pace. They might go 3 wide out of turn number 3. The 02 just barely clears the 09 by a bumper. They're all getting shaped up and tucked up here in turns number 1 and 2. The 02 around the outside. The caution is back out on the circuit again. The 04, the 104 once again in the back of the pack, spinning around.
That is James Mott again involved. Brett McNamara is as well handling. Looks like that engine not smoking for Hamlin, but it is for Mott. We're gonna get an instant replay right now. Yet another incident. You can see this is the battle in the back of the pack. A little deeper than the mid-pack here. James Mott, the cause of the incident, I believe, given the amount of damage he has, and pounds the inside wall. And it looks like Brett McNamara got loose at the same time. So 2 separate incidents, but Mott gets the worst of it. His engine is destroyed. He's now 1 lap down. Keith Hanlon, 4 laps down, just got through. And that's our 13th lap, and we have already had 2 cautions in this event. Very short stints, not getting a long run in so far. We're hoping to get one, of course, but as it stands, it is still led by Overstreet. Keith Hanlon trying to get his lap back right now. James Mott, he puts it into the pit barrier. The tires, the only thing that can save his car. Looks like he towed it. No, he did not. Kept it rolling. Hosey lost a little bit of control of that engine. Did not let go before he got onto pit road, so he might be all right. As it stands, Overstreet still leads the way. And it is still 39th race for the taking. Mott now 1 lap down. He's back on the racetrack. Keith Hanlon still on the racetrack. He just got a lap back. Might be allowed to get more. We will find out. Does not look like he is. He's not running it any further than the pace speed. The leader, still Michael Overstreet, as we have now just under 1.5 laps to go. It's going to be 1 lap to green, this time by. It is now 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Morrissey still holding strong, but Shea Dairyman making a really good run of it so far. These 3 are going to be fighting for the lead for what appears to be quite a while. We're going to ride on board with Shea Dairyman, 3rd in this race so far, all the way up to the first few laps of this restart. Here's the telemetry to be the companion of the onboard view. Lap 15 to 200 in North Wilkesboro, and we're going to be sending it back to the green flag action in just 2 turns time.
Right, you are the 39 over the 2, the 09, the Dairyman just peeking in behind. As we get ready to go 1 lap to the green flag, trucks will line up double file. The 09 takes the inside lane as he is in 3rd position. And if it helps anyone watching the stream, if you see any person in position, here is a quick way to find out what position they'll be starting in. Every odd number lines up on the inside lane, and every even number lines up on the outside lane. So if somebody is lining up in 4th position, they will be in 4th position on the outside, behind the 3rd position car. And as the pace truck ducks into turn number 1, we're about ready for a restart here. The 39 jumps ahead. We've got ourselves a green flag restart here in North Wilkesboro Speedway. The 39 leads over the 2 and the 09 doing battle. The 09 getting loose. You can see the rear end just wanting to flip out. The 02 now has to do battle with the 39 around the outside. Takes the top side lane and about got a run going, and he did down the front. The 39 has to concede the lead. The 39 will now try and defend for his life against the 09, knowing he just lost track position to the 2 car. As they enter in turns 3 and 4, the 39, he sticks his nose in the 09. It can't get it done. He'll have to stay behind the 39. But as we go on the laps throughout this race, riding on board with, I believe this is the 39 of Overstreet, sends it in deep, gets his nose under the 2. The 2 gets loose off the 4. He has to concede the position again.
And the fans of Caleb Morrissey going wilder than Jet now because he has taken the lead. Lap 20 of 200. It looks like right now he will not be giving it back. As you can see right now, the Rush Trucks League emblem on the almost front left tire of Michael Overstreet. Caleb Morrissey just leading by a few tenths, just about a car length's distance from the 39. Jade Aaron is still in it right now. But as it stands, Michael Overstreet, the closest driver to that of the position he wants to be in first. Morrissey still leading. The gap is 0.2 of a second.
There you are, Freud's. The 2 leads over the 39 of Dairyman. The 31 rolling in just behind. This is your fast 3, the 2, the 39, and the 09 machine. The rest of the pack is rolling in just behind. The 09 starting to drop back just a bit, but as the 2 of Morrissey took the lead just a few laps ago, he's already starting to try and lose the lead. As the 39 is now trying to shape up a move, cannot get it done. Here's the 28 going down the inside of the 31, exiting turn number 48. The 29 down on the inside gets the move done on the 31 machine. I believe he's got 2 31s, that's another one just behind. That could be a mistake by trading paints. But the 31 now tried to send it down on the inside, cannot get it done. There's the battle for the lead, the 2 and the 39. As they go down the back straightaway, the 39 is following just behind the 2 machine. The 2 machine there just in front. As we try to get it rolling once again, the 31 will try and make a move on the 28. Cannot get it done. The 28 holds his ground up in front. Here's another battle. We've got the 104 who went spinning in the infield earlier. Now doing battle with the 55. As we go down.
Bergman in the 55. As the 104 of Brett McNamara going to try to make a move on the inside here. We're going through the field watching the battles. The white castle machine of Jerome Cooper watching by. But it looks like right now McNamara, in spite of the damage, going to move it up to 12th. Looking much better. He's a racing predicament than it was beforehand. It now seems that he is clear and away with the driver that he has just made that move on. Trevor Bergman not able to do much. He's going high, he's going low. Nothing so far to catch the driver just in front. That 104 out of that on the racetrack. Here's Brian Tarnowski still fighting with the 31 machine as Michael Overstreet very close. He's going to go to the inside. This is the move for the lead. Can't get it done so far, but Morrissey's got a target on his back and Michael Overstreet making sure to aim for it.
The 2 of Morrissey over the 39 of Overstreet. The 39 now ducks to the inside lane, tries to get a bumper, but oh my god, the 2 was just barely clear. Entering turns 1 and 2, the 2 takes the top side, the 39 just behind, trying to get it done every inch of racetrack he possibly can find. The 39 shoots to the inside, he almost has a bumper on him, he has a nose, but he drops back just in behind.
We gotta yell, that was a car
on the racetrack.
On the front straightaway, it's James Mott, yet another incident, not a good night. Gets loose, I believe. Almost backs into the traffic. It looks like the 23 gonna have yet another safe exit from the incident. We've seen him go around multiple times. We got one around as well. That was Brett McNamara. Looks like McNamara and the driver of that 16 machine, Corey Mott, they can't escape trouble. And the Wendy's machine, Jades of Noah Gregson, not having an amazing night. We're gonna try to go back at it again. My apologies, that is James Mott, not Corey Mott. We've got 2 Mott family drivers here. As the 11 of Larry Fairman, that is live, is in the grass. But we got multiple incidents to focus on. We're gonna send it back a little further just to find out what is going on, because that's multiple incidents at once. This is the start of the first. This is James Mott in the number 20 Young's Motorsports inspired machine. He's the first incident. We're going to keep a watch on what he does. Looks like he just gets it loose once again. And as you can see, makes it through. This works out, but this is just 1 lap before the incident. He's now 3 laps down. Hanlon going to be 3 laps down as well. We have a few drivers a lap down right now. Pit cycle underway. We had a series of 3 incidents in just about a lap's time. Mott runs it up the track. Nothing so far. May have sent it back a little bit too far, but we're gonna look here. And this is just where it happens. Pounds the inside wall. Once again, another incident involving the inside wall, and Brett McNamara making his way up to this position. Sends it into turn 3. You can see a little bit of tire smoke coming off of that right rear, and this is where it happens. Same spot, and ooh, the 11 of Larry Fairman involved as well. Fairman seems he had multiple incidents under this caution. We're going to follow him now. He did not have a good one there. Gets it in to McNamara, but he gets it into the grass as well. He tries to get it revved up. This might be where it happens. Does not look like where it is. Lap 35 of 200 drama continues. Oh, it looks like he just maybe misshifted. That's an interesting one. We're gonna check telemetry on that. But telemetry as it stands doesn't show all too much. We're gonna loop it back again, try to see what happened. The gear, he was in third. He kept it in third, it looks like. Telemetry does not appear to be giving us any answers. Not good there for Larry Fairman. But race not faring too terribly. He's only a lap down. Just in front of him, Jerome Cooper. Tanner Speakman now is your leader. It's Michael Overstreet and Caleb Morrissey have both gone into pit road. They're 6th and 7th right now. Of course, it's going to be Morrissey now out in front visibly. But see, the advantageous line, the inside line is held by Michael Overstreet. He might be able to do something with it. We're going to find out very, very soon. This is the lap of the green flag. The pace lights are off for the pace truck, and it's diving in right now.
As we get ready to go green once again, we are green here in North Wilkesboro Speedway. The 31 leads over the 28. The stops were conducted. The 91 is behind, just behind the 2. He's now trying to fight back. The 2 of Morrissey, they get into each other, the 28 and the 31. The 31 gets loose, has to go to the inside lane. Will keep the lead over the 28. Will now have to do work to keep his position on the racetrack. The 2 already blocking there to the high side. The 2 gets into the back of the 28. So the 28 making contact with everybody on the racetrack there. You can see the 31 of Speakman leads over Morrissey and Tornowski. But now the 2 of Morrissey will try and fight back. He can. He will now be taking the lead around the outside lane. And the 2 of Morrissey is now taking the lead over the 31, and now the 31 and over the 09. The 09 is trying very little to get close off of turn number 4, but now the 09 will have to strike back and get it done. He will go ahead and get past the 39 and the 31. So as it was just before the caution, the top 3 is the same, but not the same order. As here's the battle between the 09 and the 39. Trying to get it done here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The 39 just sitting behind. Will do everything he can to try and get it done, but he does not have the pace to pass the 09 machine. He can take a lunge as we got another caution on the racetrack.
That is Jerome Cooper in the White Castle machine, and it looks like he might have not gotten damage. We're going to find out. It's a single car incident, but that's going to bring out the yellow. See Jerome Cooper there. We're 8 laps away. Now it's going to be less than 8 laps away from the stage break. And Cooper there comes off the high side, or no, the middle of the racetrack. Locks it down, and no caution, or rather no damage when this caution occurred. That is the cause for the caution. It looks like nothing on the front end of the car is damaged, except for maybe the tires. Big slide there. This is going to change up the tire strategy once again. Everyone pacing down. Jay Derriman now up into second. The tire strategy has worked. Ryan Tarnowski has gone in for a new set, and so has Tanner Spiegman. Patrick Coro, Juan Bello. See right there, that is the driver, Juan Bello in the 52, who just entered the scene. Multiple drivers have came onto their pit road, rather their pit boxes on pit road. Currently, Shane Wheeldon is scored as the leader. But that just may be a timing and scoring error, because Corey Mott is not the leader either. Morrissey, Jay Dairyman, and Michael Overstreet appear to be top three, or are they? Overstreet's going to come down, get another cycle. Only a few laps remaining before the stage break. The top 5 in the stage break do get extra points, but they also get an end-of-line penalty. Maybe Michael Overstreet's trying to avoid that and get some track position for the remainder of the event. We're going to find out, because right now, that might just be the case. He's down in 10th. Juan Bello going to make a pass on him. But that is not for position, as there are only 11 drivers on the lead lap according to timing and scoring. Shane Wheeldon being the leader of them. Overstreet, almost a lap down, going to beat the pit truck off. Corey Mott in second. William Kelly in third. Patrick Coro fourth. And Taylor Morrissey is in fifth. The final driver with any stage break points. If the stage would end now. We're going to find out though, because it's going to be a few lap dash before the stage concludes. We'll see if we get a caution for it, given the amount of caution so far, which is a rather high amount given the amount of drivers in this session. A 17-car field. We don't appear to have one retirement. James Mott in last, 17th. Still on the track, 4 laps down. Good. Holding the front of the pack. Corey Mott still has some right side damage there. Not going to deter him. He's starting second. In the morning, and Larry Fairman, 5th, 6th, and 7th. The tires are much older than those of William Kelly and Patrick Coro. Kelly and Coro, they might be going to the stage victory. Coro has the youngest tires in the top 5, the youngest tires in the top 10 as well, with the exception of Brett McNamara. Only one driver, newer tires, but Shane Wheeldon only has a few laps to do it. It's going to be a very short sprint, led by Wheeldon. We're green again.
98 takes the position of a 16 and 32. Wheeldon now leads over the 16 of Mott and Kelly. The 98 has a shot to win the stage, as the 16 will now try and make a move for the stage points of getting to that green checkered flag. As in iRacing's case, it will be the yellow flag because another caution will be out, but that is the stage. There is the 2, which is currently our faux leader, as he has the pace to lead and win this race. But the 39 of Wheeldon will now lead the lap 49 as the stage break now continues.
That is it. Shane Wheeldon. He's going to win the first stage of the event. How about that? Shane Wheeldon, the Wilkes County Clash Stage 1 winner. You can see that on the bottom of your screen, the bottom ticker. Going to be pushed aside. This is the first stage and the first of 2. And we're going to get an interview with our stage winner. The graphic is up. You won the Wilkes County Clash Stage 1 sort of mini race. What's the strategy from here as the first quarter of this event is over?
I'm just going to take it, get my rhythm, take it nice and easy, stay out of trouble, and get it at the end.
You know, that's still a lot of time. Is there need to be aggressive so far? You're going to wait it back and try to make the same strategy work that got you up front at this first quarter mark?
There's no reason to get too aggressive. So right now, it's going to be a lot of give and take. This track's going to tear up the tires, and just who can be the smoothest, steadiest, and be there at the end. Just see what we can do.
So you have to be steady to stay up on top of it. And we're receiving word that the stage break is not this time by. And apologies for that. That was a miscommunication we were not aware of, but still leading to the intended marker. And you're up front right now. You got 19 lap old tires. How are those tires going to affect your strategy?
A lot of green on them, so I think I got Patrick Genter, my teammate. He's crew chief tonight, so what he tells me we'll do. So we stay out, we pit, whatever the boss man says. So as long as we're at the end, we'll be good.
Absolutely, the team working as one tonight. Shane Wheeldon, we thought he was the stage winner. Unfortunately not, but he is your leader coming to the 50-lap caution. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
And as a result, the driver who won this stage, as it turns out, was Caleb Morrissey in the 2 machine, who has been awarded the most points in the event when it comes to the first stage. And he's going to most likely be sent to the back of the line as far as we are aware. In the meantime, we're going to try to get an interview with him, but it does not look like that is going to be a possibility. Still, your stage winner, second in the stage, it was Shade Airman, then Michael Overstreet, then Tanner Speakman, and then fifth position, it was Brian Tarnowski. And that is how your stage settled out. Morrissey. Of that stage, of course, not of the race so far. We're going to be getting back to the action very, very soon. Shane Wheeldon still leading the way. We thought he won the stage. Let's see if he can keep this going and perhaps have the pace to win the race. It's going to be the Wendy 16. We saw that car was awful quick coming up to Wheeldon just before the caution came out. And we're going to be going again. iRacing pace truck has dived in, and we are green once again from North Wilkesboro. Second half is coming soon.
98 leads over the 16 as it was when we had our last restart. The 16 gets a fantastic jump in that bottom lane to shoot to the outside and try and make a move, but can't get it done. The 98 on the top side, 16 on the bottom. Well, they get it done. He will lead the first lap. And with the restart, it's the 98. 98 gets a fantastic run to lead the lap after the restart. Now they're already bunched up and getting ready for some pack racing. The 2 now tries to send it deep on the outside lane. The 98 can hold his nerve around the outside. Usually most short tracks are running the bottom, but the 2 now will get an opportunity, and he does. He clears himself on the 16 and now shoots to the inside. We'll try and get it done on the number 18 machine.
And a quick intermission there. Our apologies. The iRacing audio getting a little bit harder to hear as the battle for the lead is intensifying. Caleb Morrissey going to get through. And Shane Wheeldon holding on hard in second position. And we're going to keep this commentary underway. Wheeldon is still in second, but it's a battle and a big one at that, as Michael Overstreet still trying to make it happen on Patrick Coro there. That is his teammate, the Oversteer Motorsports machines, next to one another. But Corey Mott holding them up. We got another caution. And it looks like Jerome Cooper is involved. Yes, he is. And we're going to be getting an instant replay on the matter. The rear camera showing not much on the rear that is damaged. Here's an instant replay. And it looks like he's just going to lose it. Gets into the grass and sends it back up. Oh, almost gets the 55 of Trevor Bergman and Keith Hanlon. No luck tonight and nowhere to go. Hit the brakes there, but nothing you can do. Trevor Bergman, though, really close. That must have been a little bit of a, perhaps, unsettling experience in the car. We're going to get a little bit of a replay. Check it out. Going to go 15 seconds back. Nothing there. It's just behind the 70 machine. You see, right there, the right side, almost touched. He saw Hanlon in his rearview mirror get some contact. Trevor Bergman on his way. No damage from that. Jerome Cooper and Keith Hanlon getting the worst of it. Juan Bello appears to be on pit road right now. A lot of drivers heading to the pits. As Caleb Morrissey and Corey Mott still fighting. Patrick Coro and Michael Overstreet, though, third and fourth. They're on much fresher tires. They might be able to have an advantage coming into the remainder of this event. Their tires are younger by at least 11 laps on Mott and Morrissey. You see there the 91 going to the high side. Overstreet moving just a bit. Caleb Morrissey leading it over Corey Mott, who's fighting hard. We don't see Shane Wheeldon on the timing and scoring charts, but you can see he's up there in 12th. According to the timing and scoring, but we see him in second. He's going to dive in right now. And that is just a little bit of a pressure up. He's got new tires now. According to the timing and scoring, might be a little bit of an oversight according to those. See James Cooper and the Haviland machine, a different sponsor, but Haviland still racing in this series tonight. Caleb Morrissey still your leader, as the Corey Mott machine is in second. Oversteer Motorsports having the most drivers of one team in one voice chat, all actively communicating with one another. But Caleb Morrissey, the independent man, looks to be going for another great result. Don't count out Corey Mott. The damage might deceive you. He's having a real good job at it right now. Handling that 16 machine up into the front of the pack. 18 concurrent viewers live. And thank every single one of you for stopping by. If you enjoyed the action, be sure to like and subscribe. 7 away from 500 subscribers. We're making it there slowly but surely. And I thank every single one of you for being part of the reason that we're able to do this every week. Green again for North Wilkesboro. Morrissey's going to get a monster jump.
And as we head down into turn number 1, we get ready to go for some more racing here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The 2 now gets an excellent jump to lead into turns number 3 and 4. The 39 trying to get it done is doing battle with the 16. Out of 4 we go. The 2 leads over the 39 once again. Will have to do battle and try and fight his way back up through the field. With the 16 now on the outside of the 91. We'll also have to do battle with the 91 back in the field.
Morrissey leading the way over Michael Overstreet, Patrick Coral in third with newer tires. And it looks like everyone's now starting to shuffle through. Corey Mott, Shea Darrington trying to make the move. This is for fourth. Looks like he's going to make it happen this time by making it stick on the inside, as Coro and his oversteer teammate are in the podium. Shea Darrington going to hunt down Coro and go around the outside. Really good move there for the 09, and the Menards machine making it through.
Yeah, right you are. The 2 now leads over the 39. The 91 just holding up the 16. The 09 manages to make the move on the
We got Brett in the back at Brett McNamara. And no caution. Everyone straightens it out, it looks like. But we can see coming down the front stretch, McNamara lost it, but he's kept it together somehow. Overall, we're going to send it back to an instant replay. Looks like nothing so far. Chopper camera going to be engaged. Carr gets away from him, hits Speakman. Speakman straightens him out, and he keeps it out of the wall this time, but loses position. Shane Wheeldon going to get the most advantageous position from all of those. He's now up to 6th. McNamara in 9th. Got a lot of pounding on those sides. But Shea Wheeldon really makes a good job out of it. He's fighting, and he gets that spot from Tanner Speakman as we go to the live footage. Whoa, that's going to be a big tap, and one in the wall. That is Shane Wheeldon, and Tarnowski makes the move stick. Don't think Wheeldon's going to be happy with that. The 32 almost goes around. That's William Kelly. Kelly keeping it safe, keeping it straight. Brett McNamara, he watches Shane Wheeldon from 6th to 12th, 0-0 there. And Lumpy saying, come on, Kelly, and he does keep it together, but Shane Wheeldon not having as much of a lucky straighten out. As, whoa, he's going to get tapped and almost spun into pit road. That was James Mott. And going to get from bad to worse there. Wheeldon now into 13th. That was a horrible series of events in just one lap. Caleb Morrissey still leads from Michael Overstreet. The battle for the lead is still underway, and as these two set in the distance, as Coro and Sean Dairyman, as Sean Dairyman not on the track right now, is currently battling Patrick Coro. The Dairymans were in a voice chat together. Looks like they still are. Sean Dairyman watching as Shea Dairyman still putting together the performance. He's in third right now, but these two having a really fair and even battle. We got a caution. Tarnowski, Big Smooth saying that just ran him over, and I'm thinking that it was absolutely the case. It's Brett McNamara, another incident he is involved in. Let's get the chopper camera out. Let's see the replay. Straightened it out the first time, but sometimes it just can't happen multiple in a row. Oh, just pounds it onto the inside line. Again, inside line. Nobody to straighten him out. 2 laps down right now, and it looks like he's out of this event. First retiree, it is Brett McNamara. Shane Wheeldon going to take the lead. This falls right into his hands. Or rather, he's going to get his lap back. but this is going to save Wheeldon. Really not a good sequence of events. Because Brian Tarnowski really did just put one on him. And I would not be happy as the driver of the 98. Of course, James Mott involved with the worst of it for Wheeldon. Happened, he was around that 28 machine, going from 6th to 12th. He is in 12th right now. Having a great run. We saw him in the lead. We saw him up front after the lap 50 caution, 76 to 200. He is currently waiting. Get that lap back. James Cooper is your leader. Caleb Morrissey is in second. Cooper, the only driver, has not gone under so far. He has 34 lap old tires, and he's staying out for, I believe, a bonus point. Might be coming in very, very soon. And at Nah_fam saying, come on, Kelly, I bet my second mortgage on your win. It looks like the William Kelly fan club coming out in droves as well tonight. And that's a fun one to see, as James Cooper still leading in the Havoline machine. We saw William Kelly as a race control last time. We had the Havoline trucks out, and that was an incredible race as well. The run to the finish, really, really intense. It looks like, no, it's going to be James Cooper leading it for sure. And Keith Hanlon is just behind. Wheeldon not getting his lap back yet. Not sure what is going on there. The driver in the 98 machine, he's still following the pace car, or rather the pace truck. He'll wait. Go back to green. It's going to be once green this time by. They're coming down very, very soon. Race is going to be getting back into action. The Hardee's machine for the first time on track. Well, it does look good out front. It is not out front in the terms of timing and scoring. So Wheeldon, a little bittersweet to be out front, and it looks like they're going to let him by this time by. James Cooper risking it big time. He is on the inside line. The number 23 machine has 36 lap old tires. That is just about half of this event. And he's going to be going up against drivers on freshies. 19 current viewers watching. This might be one of the most exciting restarts in this race. Let's see if everyone can make it through cleanly. Led by the 23 Cooper for the first time tonight. Caleb Morrissey in second, and Michael Overstreet is in third on the inside line. Let's see what he can do to keep battling his long-seen rival. We're green again, and Cooper doesn't get a bad start, but Morrissey almost leapfrogs him immediately. We got one on the wall. That is Shea Derriman. Looks like he ran out of racing room. And that 23 machine of Cooper already getting a leapfrog twice over. Or does he? No, he does not. And Cooper going to keep it. 38 lap old tires, defending as hard as ever.
23 on the inside of the 39, exiting turn number 2. Down the back we go. The 39 leads over by an engine cover. The 23 now has to slot in behind on the inside lane. The 09 trying to put up a fight. The 39 gets loose off a floor.
James Cooper. He gets in the wall, but he keeps it underway. Doesn't look like a lot of damage, which is a surprising statement. We don't see anything. Nothing cosmetic, but he certainly slammed it. An instant replay. Might have just taked it perfectly. We're not sure. But he doesn't seem to have any cosmetic damage on the left side of that car, but the 40 lap old tires now gave in. And no, he just slams it parallel to it and saved it for the most part and keeps going. He is in 6th right now, but falling back fast. Fighting with Tanner Speakman for 6th. He's on the high side. Incredible job there to keep it together with 41 lap old tires now. Certainly, he's a wheel man, but not going to be able to keep it up front all the way. As Caleb Morrissey is up front by almost a second on Michael Overstreet. Shea Derriman in third, still after tapping the wall there. And Morrissey's on some great pace. We saw a little bit of a purple flash on the timing and scoring. He is on his best overall pace, perhaps. Maybe going to lock down the best lap now. No, he's not. But he's only within 800ths worth. Wow. Michael Overstreet in second position, making a good run of it. Shea Derriman in third, making a good run of it as well. And Patrick Cora and Corey Mott, they're fighting hard. Let's watch on the left front camera, which has been converted to the cockpit. Thanks to the Track Cams 22, our partner in camera technology in iRacing. They make the best of it so you can have the best viewing experience. You're watching from the center of that truck, and it looks like, whoa, big dive there. That is Shea Derriman. And it looks like he's going to send it down to the inside. It's going to be a fight for third. Corey Mott started 8th. He is up to 5th, involved in a few incidents, but overall making a good run of it so far as the Menards machine looks to be passed by the admin bot's truck of Patrick Coro. We're going to watch the battle for third up close and personal. Gets up to him, has to back off, and Corey Mott's going to go down. Nothing he can do so far, but he is just there. Becoming a multi-car chase between all of these drivers. You can see a little bit of a snap there from Patrick Coro, but he keeps it underway. Here's the driver's perspective. Jay Derriman turning it pretty far out. Can't see much of the drivers from this angle. Here's the rear view camera in its entirety. Start at third is third in the podium places right now. Shea Derriman is. He's fighting hard to stay in them. Look at this right now, the multi-car battle. And you can see Corey Mott's doing it. And it looks like Juan Bello is getting into it in the back of the pack. And there is Tanner Speakman, who is just side by side with Mott. Going to get through this time by as Andrew Schulte has joined the broadcast.
I feel like this is an endurance race because I just joined mid-race.
Lap 92 of 200. We are almost at the midway point of this event.
As the leaders continue to fight, if I'm the leader right now, Sean Morrissey in the 2-car, I'm thinking, when do I have to start pitting because my tires surely have to be worn. After so many laps here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, it doesn't happen often, but your right front can be completely worn out, and you won't even notice it. iRacing only gives you one warning as to when your tire is below 50%, and from then on, the driver has to judge whether or not, when he or she wants to come into the pit box, get their repairs and get their tires replaced, and get back out on the racetrack. As it stands, coming across the line to begin lap 95. No sign of any trouble for the 2-car who leads out in front. Sean Morrissey over the 39 of Overstreet. Leads, and heading into turn at number 3 will take the high side of the banking. We'll come across the line to begin lap 96 and lead lap 95. But if I'm one of these drivers behind, I'm thinking, should I try a different strategy? Should I try and pit so I try the undercut and see that if a couple more laps on newer tires and faster pace could be enough to jump the guy who maybe goes longer than me and tries to go and shoot for a bigger gap. And here is another gap being shot for. The 91 drifts up the track, and we now slot in the 31. Goes to the inside. The 09 hanging it around the top. Oh, he gets in the grass and have to drift up the track. But the 31 now makes the move. Looks like it down the inside. Does he make the move completely? Yes, he does. The 31 is completely ahead of the 91. As we enter turn number 1, the 09 just starting to slow up a bit. The 31 having a tremendous pace advantage will now majorly close up to the 09 and now have a shot to make a move.
The lap car in front of both of them, that is James Cooper. And it looks like Cooper not compromising at all. My apologies, that is not James Cooper. That is going to be the driver of the 15, or rather the 3 machine in 15th. That is James Mott. As it looks like these two are going to be held up by the same lap car. The Jack Daniels machine not giving an inch. Except for now, Shea Derriman going to get the better of it. That Quaker State machine on the quarter panel, you can see right there. That's the closest that Speakman's been all night. Derriman is now ripping the high line. A little bit of a difference there. Might be trying to save some tire.
Send.
Looks like he might have just gotten it done, or does he? No, he does not. And Sean Derriman, Jay Derriman, that team are working together right now in the voice chat. Derriman, Jay Derriman, exactly is the driver. Brett McNamara being the only driver out of this event. Jerome Cooper, 14 laps down, is still on the racetrack. And look at this. Juan Bello is joining the chat. He is in 6th. And he's trying to chase down Patrick Coro. He might be able to get all of them. He might have been saving his tire. The damage not deterring him. Juan is on his way. Might be able to gain 3 positions in just a few laps time. This battle is heating up big time.
Yeah, right you are, but in my head I'm thinking as the 2 car, you know, getting close to that pit window, we gotta start talking about when we might see green flag pit stops if we make it to the point where we're gonna have to do green flag pit stops, because these guys can't just drive infinitely. They don't have enough fuel in the tanks to make it all the way to the end of the race. The 91 has to check out, well, sorry, that's the 31 has to check up and have to stay behind. The 09 doing battle behind. There is 91 trying to fight back with it every inch of the racetrack possible. It can't seem to get it done. He drifts off the track. They make contact, but they save it. They're completely fine exiting turn number 2. The 91 gets a bit loose. We're all okay as we go on to begin lap 107 as we cross the line. The 91 now is just behind the 52 of Juan Bello, the 09, the Dairyman. But as we look and move up the track, the 2 car, who now has a lead of over 3.5 seconds, has completely dominated this race. And as we go across the line to begin lap 108, it's never quite like real life. But we are seeing great racing here at North Wilkesboro Speedway with a 97 trying to send it in. Cannot get it done. Apologies, that's a 91. Tries to send it in on the inside. Gets a bit loose, has to drift up to the middle. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get it done fully. He's still there, but no. He has to drop in just behind, and he's going to send it into turn number 3 and 4. Try and get even with the 09. And they make contact, slight contact, the 09 in the wall. They save it, they keep it straight. No caution out on the racetrack. The 09, oh my god, the 91 cleared himself there. The 09 almost had that situation completely missed, but the 91 said nope, and he took his position back from where he rightfully owned it by means of making contact with the 09 and clearing himself down the back. The 09 should not be happy with that move and will try and get back at him, but here we're looking at the battle for 6th position, Juan Bello versus the 09, Dairyman. And the 98 now coming into the picture as well. That's Weldon there in the 98 orange and blue truck. Seems like Juan Bello cannot keep the pace of the 98 in the car up front. But tries and tries to get it done. Doesn't look like he can. He'll have to stay behind the battle for the 98 and the 09 machine just in front of the back. Try and get it done around the outside. He slides up the track. He's able to keep his position. He'll slide back down the track and behind back into the 98. But it doesn't look like he can make it done. He won't make the move stick. He'll try and shoot for a gap that may not be there on the inside lane once he gets the chance, once he gets the grip in his tires. And like I said just moments ago, if I'm the 2 car, I'm starting to think of when I need to pit. I've seen all the incidents that happen on worn tires. I've seen what people can do if they're not sparked. I've seen what people do if they stay out. So I have to tell myself, when do I start thinking about coming down pit road? Because I cannot wait forever. And that is absolutely right. You cannot wait forever at the start of the races. You need to qualify. And once you qualify, you can click ready to race as the 2 now goes to the inside of the 23, which is a lapped machine.
I mean,
that driver, he was on there for 72 laps. That is James Cooper, of course. And it looks like now he might just pit it in. Yup, 72 laps on one stint. And James Cooper gonna make his move. We're talking about when these drivers are gonna make their moves. Tomcat says hi in the chat. Welcome back. We got quite a few people in the chat tonight. Caleb Morrissey still leads the way, now by 7 seconds over Michael Overstreet, and Overstreet appears to be struggling on the same stint as he's pitted 3 times tonight compared to Caleb Morrissey's 2. That kept him up as a means of keeping it a little more on the down low, that he does not have the pace. Maybe that is the difference, because Morrissey has ran the fastest lap of this event, the only driver in the race configuration of this session to run a sub-19-second lap. Bello still fighting in 5th. Shane Wheeldon getting involved in the battle for 3rd. He's a lap down. We got now 6 drivers on the lead lap and only 1 driver off the track. That's 10 drivers who can be considered lap cars right now. And that is an awful lot of traffic for the driver of Caleb Morrissey to deal with. He just gets by 1. That's the 11 machine of Larry Fairman. He's got 2 coming just ahead. He's going to have to deal with both of them in due time. As you can see, one's blinking in and out, and that's going to be Jay Harriman, who's falling from grace. But that shows a testament to the pace. Ooh, he's going to... Is that our leader? Almost goes around. Yes, he gets hit. Caution's out. Shea Derriman did not get involved in that, but Caleb Morrissey, our leader, just did.
Now I'm thinking, as a 2-car, do I go into pit road to fix all my damage? Do I go in just for fuel and tires? You know, aerodynamics don't matter much at a short track, but it'll all be down to whether or not I take damage, or do I not at the next pit stop.
I want to... If we're talking about aerodynamics...
Trevor Bergman gets into him.
Oh, hey! Oh my... I want to quote this from Alex Anderson, the owner of IORA. Aerodynamics do not matter on a short track, so you don't need to pit if you have your entire front bumper gone. You know what? If your entire, alright, let's say you're driving, an LMP at a short track, and your entire just rear wing falls off, you do not need that, because it's a short track, it does not matter. Maybe it does. I don't know.
On the left side of the car, and I'm pretty sure to Caleb Morrissey it will matter. He pits it down immediately. That is going to give Michael Overstreet perhaps an advantage if he just goes in for optionals. And we're going to find out, because we see Overstreet just behind, and he is coming in at the same time. We're going to watch the race off pit road. It looks like it's not going to actually catch the race off pit road. So we're going to try to do something and edit the camera as we see fit, to make sure that you can watch the battle as it stands.
I want to talk about tires on a short track. So the 2 gets off first, but I think if you bring your right front up a lot at a short track, it's going to matter more than if you do it at, you know, maybe a 1.5 miles or something, because, you know, the corner is really tight at a short track. So maybe that's just me. I don't know. I race open setups a lot of the time because I prefer looser cars more, but that's just me.
Short track tire is the big debate for all of these drivers. They are trying to make it work. Right now, it's going to be Caleb Morrissey leading the way over Michael Overstreet, but maybe rattled up in the car a bit. Caleb Morrissey might be lap 124 of 200. And the race is going by as it stands, but it seems that Overstreet got his biggest break of the night. That 39 machine was almost on the verge of being lapped. That's how quick Caleb Morrissey was. It was pretty incredible. And how about that? Now they are even once again. They're going to be starting, I believe, on the same row.
Going to be pretty interesting on the restart.
Absolutely, it will be. So right now, a few lap cars waiting to get their laps back. The 11 machine of Larry Fairman, the last of them. Ryan Tarnowski there. So is William Kelly. William Kelly had a big round of applause, it seemed, for 5 or so minutes in the chat. He's going to be able to get one more chance at it. He's going to be 1 lap down after this caution. He's going to need 1 more to get back on that lead lap. Jerome Cooper there. 70 machine. Caleb Morrissey still leads the way. With the remainder of the field, it is 1 to green.
Green flag, green flag.
And apologies, according to timing scoring, it is green. Morrissey leads the way, and Michael Overstreet is in second. Tanner Speakman, though, right there. They're 3 wide for 3rd, and Trevor Bergman forces Shea Derriman to lift. Look at that, the 31 machine gets it up to 3rd. What can Overstreet do now? This is his 1 chance.
Absolutely. They make contact with the 31, goes sliding into turns over 1 and 2, and another caution is out in the middle of the racetrack, and we've got cars stuck, stranded in the infield.
And that is going to be the 55 of Trevor Bergman. And he was involved big time. We're going to get a caution replay immediately. You can see on the inside line, letting drivers go. It was the 31 machine who got into it, and he was not involved with Trevor Bergman immediately. 15 seconds back. Looks like it was the 31 of Tanner Speakman with Patrick Coro, and a double dump, as Coro hits Speakman and then gets hit by Shade Airman. And how about that? Double dump, and it's going to be Shade Airman getting the best of it. He's now up to third. Rolling through pit road once again. Jerome Cooper, 14 laps down, still on the racetrack. We saw him go by. Still only one retiree, and that is Brett McNamara in the 104. Morrissey now going to have to do battle with Michael Overstreet once again. Overstreet getting a chance to learn just a bit how the driver of the 2 machine goes at it. We're going to find out whether or not he'll be able to do battle again and perhaps do it one more, one better. You can see that might just be a little bit of damage there on that 39. It has not been fixed. Cosmetic or net code, it looks like it is cosmetic. And it might matter. The aerodynamics, very little on short tracks, of course, but these truck machines, pretty different when it comes to the majority of these cars on the iRacing service. And yeah, it's a hashtag double dump there, Big Smooth. That was something else. Don't see a lot of those on short tracks either. You may see them on the SuperSpeedway, the Brian Vickers incident, of course, where Brian Vickers dumped Jimmy Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson in turn dumped Dale Earnhardt Jr. That was a pretty famous double dump, but seeing it there, Shade Airman gets the better of it. Of course, they weren't linked to one another, but it still happened on the same lane of the racetrack in North Wilkesboro. Rolling on by, the official pace truck of iRacing. And if you want to join iRacing, be sure to use the link in the description. It helps us while we help you. When you're registering, be sure to use the promo code PR-HOTLAPS. That is PR-HOTLAPS for a 3-month experience with the trucks from the 2008 NASCAR Truck Series season and multiple other cars and tracks, including Charlotte, which these guys have raced on, for only $5. It's the experience of a lifetime for a racing fan, and I highly recommend it. Be sure to use that link in the description as we are 1 to green in this event. We are waiting for the iRacing pace truck to go down the road.
As we wait for the pace truck to peel left into pit lane, the 2 leading over the 39, as it was said in the beginning of the race, will lead over the 09 and the 31. They come across at a turn number 4, and the 2 gets a fantastic restart on the inside, the 39 just behind. The 09 trying to slide into the gap on the outside, makes it work. Will now slot in 3rd position on the top side lane. The 39 behind the 2 will try and get something done. Will try and shoot to the inside if possible, but cannot make the move done. As he sits behind the 2, will try and ride out the storm and try and ride through the corners to see if anything will happen if he sends it in one specific spot. But at this point, it will not be done. The 39 gets real close, but can't get the move finished. He goes back to the inside. He's got a quarter, got a bumper, and he is clear. The 2 and now cleared, re-clears the 08. The 39 now trying for something else. He really wants him. And the 39 just behind, trying to make the move stick on the 2 car just in front. Shoots down to the inside lane, will not get it done. Riding on board with the telemetry of your leader, the 2 car of Morrissey, the Overstreet, 39 just behind. As we're winding down on lap 140, meaning 70 laps to go. They remain all in this race. We've made it this far. I'm sure you guys and you viewers can join us for the rest.
Overstreet gets it. He's going to lead this lap, but it's going to be a slide job. Morrissey back to the point. How about that? They're going back and forth at it.
Oh, they got close in the 2. And if this was an NR Night in America race, these 2 leaders wouldn't even be up here. They'd be in pit road.
Only one fast repair for these guys. You might be right. We've seen them both involved in incidents within the season. But in this race, Overstreet, he has some damage. We saw that Morrissey got it wrecked before. But they're still up front. And now to Michael Overstreet leading the way over Caleb Morrissey.
Also, I wonder where that Dale Jr. reference here at North Wilkesboro is. Is it in the infield? Because I remember seeing a NASCAR on Fox broadcast that had it. But right here, Morrissey gets right behind Overstreet. Is he going to bump and run him? Nope.
Not yet. They're not close enough. Shea Derriman and Tanner Speakman, they were side by side for third. Derriman's going to get it. Michael Overstreet still has the lead in spite of the damage.
And it's going to be a bit, but this is a short track because damage doesn't really matter here unless, you know, you're 5 seconds off pace. But honestly, I don't think any aerodynamic damage really matters here. You could have a messed up front bumper and still win the race because, you know, you do not need aerodynamics. There's no point. And you can see that here.
It looks like right now.
And Morrissey gets under.
Still leads
on
the
the
race.
quarter panel.
Nothing
Cleared
there.
by. Yeah. Morrissey got cleared by Overstreet, but I think Morrissey's going to get another shot right here off of 4, maybe. Nope.
Not going to happen.
He's going to get a shot in the 1. I mean, Morrissey's been better through 1 and 2 than Overstreet has, but Overstreet's been better through 3 and 4. As you can see there, Morrissey trying to do something, but he's not going to be able to. And Overstreet's just going to go by here. Well, not go by, but you get the point. He's going to fly away from Morrissey, but Morrissey's going to... If he stays close enough, he can probably set something up for 1 and 2. He's going to go under Overstreet.
It's not going to happen there. And you can see that
yeah.
Overstreet is not better when it comes to the first 2 turns, and that is one of the special things about North Wilkesboro. And, that is, of course, why this track is so loved. It's a different characteristic in terms of handling. And these first 2 turns, different
Morrissey
for the
under.
other 2. Not going to happen that time. By Overstreet still leads.
This feels like a GT3 race at Sandown. You think you have the person in the BMW, but then they're in a Merc and you're in the BMW and the Merc just gets away because of how good it is.
Nothing so far.
Though
Overstreet still leads the way.
I don't know why I'm comparing GT3s to trucks, but I mean, I'm just trying to give a comparison on how it looks like it's handling right now, because Overstreet is better through 3 and 4, and Morrissey is better through 1 and 2, and that's what makes this track interesting, and pretty much these trucks interesting. I may not like the way they sound, but it brings some damn good racing. There's a lap truck up ahead. I think that's a black truck. I don't know.
That is a black truck. That might be James Mott, and it looks like it is.
Oh, he's close.
That is James Mott, and both of these trucks are coming up quick. What are they going to be able to do with the driver?
I mean, I'd hope that 20 just stays down, but it's going to be pretty interesting. Off of 4, Morrissey.
James Mott did not stay down for the leader, Caleb Morrissey.
Morrissey is 2.25 back, and now he's off 4. He's going to be 0.18 back, but I mean, he's only gaining 0.05 of a second. Oh, there's a caution.
Larry Fairman.
Oh no.
Fairman spins it around, gets it in the grass. Let's see what happened. Looks like drives it hard.
Oh, yeah, lost it.
No one else involved, but that is our yellow. Keith Hanlon appears to be on pit road as well. He may have been involved, but it doesn't look like that is the case. And Michael Overstreet still leads the way as the 11 of Larry Fairman sent it into the grass. Lap 150 of 200.
I mean, that's one way to cool your tires, but I don't think that's recommended because you'll have to spin here. I mean, imagine if an oval had grass to the outside wall and then, yeah. Do you think drivers would abuse it?
That was going to happen. I'm pretty sure they would end up abusing it. These guys, of course, always keen to find an advantage. Overstreet and Morrissey, they're going to be coming off pit road right now. Morrissey not going to get it. He lights up those tires. Wow.
50 to go here at North Wilkesboro.
That was something. And it was a big light up there for the driver of the 2 machine. That was Caleb Morrissey. Overstreet did light him up just a bit, but he got off better when it comes to...
We are 7 away from 500.
Right about that, it is 493 subscribers. Now, Andrew Schulte, you haven't been in the booth for quite a while, but when you were last in the booth, I believe we were closer to something like 438. I thank every single one of you for stopping by, of course, watching your favorite drivers, and perhaps maybe one of your favorite series as a result. So, all of your support is greatly appreciated, and we hope to hit 500 very, very soon. It's been a dream working with all these leagues and all these drivers, of course, being able to make sure that the races are broadcasted, and we thank every single one of you for that, and hope that it looks like James Mott's going to go in, and we hope that you enjoy this presentation. Lap 153 now.
Am I allowed to show something, or?
I mean, I can see it on my own end, but I don't think I'm going to be able to stream it to everyone else as it stands. 153 lap mark is what we have hit, and Morrissey is there in 2nd position.
Well, I kind of want to show this just to give it a moment.
What is it?
Tickers. You know exactly what that means. Lower 3rd.
You can see right there, Juan Bello is in 3rd position. He got up there. It is means of consistency. Tanner Speakman is in 4th, and Corey Mott is in 5th. That is the 16 Wendy's machine having a good run. And look at this, Shane Wheeldon's back up into 6th, and Brian Tarnowski in 11th.
Today.
So quite a twist at the end of the day.
I had McDonald's earlier today.
McDonald's car in this field. 11 has not gone past the pace car. It's 1 lap to green. What's going on?
I have no idea, but that's going to be interesting to see. Come on, 11, do something.
Larry Fairman still there. He's not going to get going.
Come on,
looks like he's going to lead the restart. And he is not our leader.
Oh,
Michael
no.
Overstreet is, and we are green again.
Oh,
led by Fairman.
no, that's not going to be good. I mean, both of them are going to have the high side, but that's going to screw Overstreet a bit. Overstreet, I mean, Morrissey wasn't able to get side by side through 1 and 2, so now Overstreet's just going to keep that lead, but...
The 11 truck of Fairman going to
what
build
is
an
Fairman
advantage
doing?
for both of these drivers. Tanner Speakman, look at that, the gap has grown big time, and partially because that 11 truck was able to get through. Shea Wheeldon and Juan Bello are going at it right now. This is for 4th. Wheeldon making his way back up. It looks like he's doing a pretty good job of it right now. That is the driver of the 09 machine. That's Shea Derriman, a lap down.
This just in, the Los Angeles Dodgers have swept the San Diego Padres. I don't know why
right now. Oh, he gets wiggled.
Oh, that was a huge wiggle from Morrissey right there, but can he get through? Nope, he's not going to get there.
That was quite the save, an impressive one at that from Caleb Morrissey, as Overstreet still is leading the fray as it stands. And it looks like that Toyota Tundra making it work as that Chevy Silverado not able to do anything about it so far. It's drifted now. Wow, look at that. Overstreet's pulling away now, and we didn't see this coming just 100 laps ago. Fairman at it again, Big Smooth says, and Fairman really pushing hard as a lap car, and he really helped out these 2 drivers at the end of the day, but Overstreet getting the most help. He leads the way by a far enough distance right now. He might be able to put it in the cruise control.
4/10 is a lot at North Wilkesboro, considering how short this track is.
Now, before you join the broadcast booth, Caleb Morrissey led by almost 8 seconds and in the top 5 a lap down. So while Morrissey is now pretty close when it comes to Overstreet compared to the way that Overstreet was to him, still a long ways away from the finish of this event, so we will see whether or not Overstreet's able to keep it going. We'll find out.
I mean, he's only a 10th back. He's only 10.
He's getting close.
What's going to happen now? Oh, he's near him in 3 and 4. This is not good for Overstreet. Morrissey has been worse through 3 and 4. He's going to lose a few tenths off corner exit.
That was a big wiggle.
I think
wow, how about that?
Yeah, Overstreet definitely has some space to relax now, but only a bit. Because I don't know how, but Morrison's caught through 3 and 4. No, 1 and 2.
1 and 2, his strong suit, but he's getting better during turns 3 and 4. Lap 162 of this 200 lap event. And look at that, slides it through again, gets a
he's under, he's under.
That was close, not gonna happen though.
Is he gonna get there? No, he's not. He's not that far back, to be completely honest. Under, nope, on board with Morrissey now. Can he catch?
See, he's so close to the bumper. Doesn't make it happen just yet.
Oh, a huge wiggle!
Ooh, he wiggles it
Oh.
hard. He was almost there.
He got really excited on the throttle and he just lost the truck a bit, and that's kind of what happened. I think. And
That could have been the perfect opportunity, but it slips away. You can see the rear view mirror clearly
Like his car.
of Overstreet's machine there.
Sorry, my bad.
As we got a lap car, that is going to be James Mott in front again. And these two are coming up on Mott to the high side. Overstreet goes.
He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there.
Side. Not going to happen.
I mean, he's close enough to bump and run him if he wants.
It might
Or
be
just
too
get
early to
under,
do that. I
because
don't think he's going to do it so far. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation machine is up front for a
and
reason.
under. Morrissey takes the lead, but for how long? Through 3 and 4.
Looks like
He's
he's
gonna
got it
lose
for
the
good
truck.
now.
Oh, this is now interesting because they've got a lap truck ahead. That's gonna be James Mott in the 20.
Now it looks like Overstreet
Yeah.
leads the way. They're side by side for this one, and Overstreet elects to go to the high side. As down to the bottom, Caleb Morrissey goes. They wiggle. Overstreet's going to lead that lap.
That's certainly interesting.
Look at this. James Mott, they're both coming up on, and they're taking up 2 lanes. They're taking up a good majority of the track. What is Mott going to do? We have not seen him back off yet. These two are side by side. Overstreet's going to lead the lap again. Trying that high line. Ooh!
Oh!
Wow! It's going to be Morrissey wiggling it twice, but both of them save it. A little bit of contact, but Michael Overstreet takes the lead. And that was a big, big save by Caleb Morrissey to keep it going. But Overstreet, now a little bit of wiggle room. He leads lap 169.
Nice.
Jack Daniels' machine there. They have to swerve under. Overstreet got hit by a lap car.
Oh no.
We're going to get a replay on that. Overstreet must not be happy. Wow. James Mott involved in an incident.
Oh, he's gonna wait. Don't go back to replay. Don't go back to replay. There was a send for first. Morrissey
My
versus
goodness, could a
Overstreet.
lap
Morrissey
car
off corner
decided the
exit.
race?
Nope.
Not yet. Overstreet's not done.
By the way, like after the stream, you should go watch some Fireball Talks NASCAR videos. High quality production.
And look at that. Overstreet still keeps it.
Oh, he's gonna get behind.
Oh, we're going to have to go see a replay because he definitely got hit there by James Mott. He still leads the way. Here we go. This is a minute before the live action that you are watching right now. He was up there. Backs it down once again. But Jack Daniels'
All right,
machine
what's
did
the-
not compromise. He had to swerve out of the way.
Oh.
Definitely got hit. That
What's a
definitely
quick?
intensify
What's
the
a
wounds.
quick, like really quick
Side by
fact?
side
Oh,
with
side by
Morrissey.
side still. What's a quick slow fact?
Let's get one.
Barb-
We have a battle for the lead still brewing up.
Oh. Never mind. Do not go back to the. All right, now we can go to a quick. No, never mind. This is too intense.
Look at this. How about that? It is going to be Overstreet. He's going to have to back
And
off
Aiden
now.
Walker's trying to call me right now.
And look at that. You may have to answer that call, Aiden Walker. I'd recommend that he's watching this broadcast. We saw him yesterday in the Fantasy.
Why do you want me to answer the call?
Let him know there's a great battle for the lead going on. There's another lap car. It's William
I mean,
Kelly.
he's watching. He should be able to see. Oh, there's another lap car.
Slides it to the inside. William Kelly going to budge. And Overstreet, nothing he can do so far. But he's still fighting.
Who wants that quick FTN for slow fact?
Let's get one right now. It looks like it's just a little bit cooler.
Did you know that? NR 2003 Next Generation is Here by Fireball Talks NASCAR is the last video on the FTN channel before slow.
Right about that. He came out just within a few weeks of each other, but right now we're watching the race that's just happening now. 177.
That Daytona race. Did you delete it or did you private it? Because I want to go watch that
I believe
again.
I've unlisted it, if anything. I don't private those
Oh,
races.
send me it.
Yeah, I'll 100% send it to you. But in the 178 of 200, Michael Overstreet still taking it far and away. And he's backing it down to the inside line. Morrissey, he's going to have to work for it. Look at that. He's going to get another run. They're side by side. Overstreet, a lot of damage. He's not budging.
Well, I just found a confirmation that a car went 562 miles in iRacing. Thank you, Aiden Walker. That's pretty cool. Back to the battle with 21 laps to go this time by. Morrissey still has the lead. Overstreet nearly gets to his door.
But you would see that is going to be the 55 of, I believe, Trevor Bergman. And yes, it is. And now, whoa, big wiggle.
Oh, that was a huge wiggle. That's going to definitely mess something up for Overstreet.
Overstreet.
3
keeps
tenths
it
back.
going.
Oh, wait. He just got 2 tenths to a corner.
Wow.
Never mind.
That is something. He's drifting the car now. There's a lot of damage. There's not much to do.
Whoa! The 55 had a huge send, and oh, it's over for Overstreet.
I think that might be over. And as it stands, Caleb Morrissey, the rear view mirror is going to show him that Michael Overstreet is slowly but surely disappearing from his view. And Caleb Morrissey leads the way once again. Fair fight for the most part. Of course, a lap car getting involved. Nothing either of them could have done about it.
Nice second behind.
Must not be happy. Tanner Speakman and Shane Wheeldon, they're third and fourth right now. Wheeldon having a great recovery run.
Was that David Joyner?
That is not David Joyner. That is the Brian Tarnowski machine. Tarnowski. Wow, he's giving no room.
The entire joke.
That might have been team factors at play. That was one of Michael Overstreet's teammates. And budging, he did
Speaking
not.
of David Joyner, I don't know if we're allowed to say our other leagues we stream, but Quantum Esports will be sponsoring next season's IORA Truck Series. So yeah, I'd let you know that.
Look at that.
Well,
the inside
now
line, Tarnowski goes. He's going to let Michael Overstreet through, but it looks like Overstreet is a second back. Not much he can do right now.
And I thought I'd let everyone know this. It may be a second battle, but there are still a ton of lap trucks ahead, so it's far from over.
Juan Bello.
Oh, whoa, what happened? What happened?
There. Wow.
Can we go back and see what happened?
May as well. We're going to get a little bit of a quick replay in. Bello was racing, but it looks like he just
You remember that time? Oh, yeah, it got loose.
Oh, yeah, big time. Kept it.
Oh, how did this? That was like an amazing save, even though he lost a few seconds.
Absolutely kept it saved. Michael
remember that time?
In a second.
You remember that time Throttle moved Mo Perry into the VC and said hi Morbius Perry or something like that?
I believe I do, yes.
I don't know why he did that.
No, I don't.
Well, Mo Perry, if you see this, I'm sorry again.
Tanner Speakman in third. Jay Wheeldon not doing anything about it right now. They are separated by a huge amount. Lap cars are getting to play the factor.
15 laps to go here. 13 now. There's a Wendy's truck. I had McDonald's earlier today, so it's quite ironic I see that.
Look at this. Kayla Morrissey going to be blocked.
Isn't that your favorite Wendy's
What's
scheme?
going to happen?
Isn't that your favorite Wendy's scheme or no?
It's not. It's Dick Colors, not the Noah Gragson scheme though. And look at that to the inside.
That is the exact same. No, look, there's a Frosty on the side. That is the Noah Gragson scheme.
That is not. The biggie bag is on the side of Noah Gragson car.
Oh.
But right now, 12 laps.
I mean, I get a win. Quick fact, I do get a Wendy's biggie bag though, so yum.
Michael Overstreet 1.3 seconds off the pace that Caleb Morrissey has set so far. 11 laps to go now. Only so much time remaining.
I feel like after this battle dive, we just became baseball commentators where we just talk about anything random.
We'll see about that. Look at this. Morrissey going to come
I mean,
off.
it's a 2-second gap. I don't think anything's going to happen.
We'll find out. And how about another battle on the racetrack?
I mean, I am a commentator, and I just said nothing.
This is the mid-pack, and this seems to be the closest battle on the racetrack. We're going to focus in on this. It looks like Game's not going to let them by.
Oh, what a send.
We might see a caution with all these lap cars going by one another. Bello, he is in fifth. Wheeldon is just in his grasp. Can still keep going and try to get up there for fourth. We'll find out as the 55 machine.
Can we tell him a few announcements?
Slides to the inside right now. I do not believe this is the time. 9 laps to go. The race is still going. Juan Bello is only so far away from drivers he's competing with.
I did want to say a few things about the future of FTN.
These guys are still going.
Well, my bad. But yeah, we'll save that for another time. They're separated by an entire second. I don't think anything's gonna happen, but
these lap cars might get.
Oh, wait, never mind. I was looking at the other battle. Oh, what a send.
Shane Wheeldon and Juan Bello are very, very close. But it's
They're
going to
about
be
to-
Derriman holding them up.
How fast is a lap here?
Lap here, the fastest. It's an 18.938. The laps right now are 19.9.
Alright, so I don't think anyone in the top 6 are going to be lapped then. Because it's only
that's
6.
going to happen. This is Jerome Cooper. He's already 14 laps down. We got 2 retirements now. Keith Hanlon is off the racetrack, but it's still a 15-car North Wilkesboro Festival. As Cooper's going to send it
And now
down.
that's 15.
And now it's 5 laps to go. The driver of the 2 machine,
You can
Caleb
notice that
Morrissey.
truck's getting more tight.
Right, but that these trucks
Or is
are
it
getting a
wrong?
little tighter.
God, I hate tight cars. It's just like, I don't know how to drive tight cars. I can drive a loose car perfectly fine somehow, but I cannot drive tight cars for my life.
Tight car is quite the challenge, but right now things are getting tighter when it comes to the amount of time that Michael Overstreet has to make a move. Just about
smooth.
2 seconds the distance these two have on one another. Tanner Speakman is there, so is Shane Wheeldon. Juan Bello is alongside the Derriman machine. Patrick Coro gaining time as well, but 3 laps to go. Only so much time. Nothing seems to be stopping Caleb Morrissey. No lap cars in sight. It'll be a clean battle to the end, it looks like.
And now, coming off the final corner, this
Laps to
win
go
will
now.
punch his ticket. I know, I'm making a Rick Allen joke. 2 to go now. Overstreet, a second back. I mean, Morrissey would have to lose his second every lap to even have a chance, but
He's getting up to James
that's
Mott
not going to
now.
happen.
If James Mott plays a factor like he did last time we saw him, maybe we'll see a difference. It's the last lap for Caleb
Wait,
Morrissey.
so how much laps at LA Coliseum would make 1 lap at the Nordschleife?
It's about 2.5. Look at this. Coming off
2.5?
the final turn, and this is the last lap, a 200-lap dash, and he dominated almost all the way. Caleb Morrissey wins the Wilkes County Clash in North Wilkesboro. How about that for the driver of the 2 machine? Overstreet second, Tanner Speakman in third. Not the winners of this event.
Yo, Tanner Speaker 1, congrats.
Gets it done. Shane Wheeldon in 4th, Juan Bello 5th, Patrick Coro 6th, Corey Mott 7th, and it's going to be Shea Derriman in James Cooper 9th, William Kelly in 10th, rounding out the top 10. That is the field as it stands. Bello already on and out.
Well, and now he's going to do burnouts.
It's Caleb Morrissey.
All right,
time.
how much laps, Croix, how much laps do you think, all right, how much laps at the LA Coliseum would take for 1 lap at the Nordschleife? Yeah, the
How many
longest
miles are
track
in the
in the world.
Nordschleife?
That's a great question. It takes about 7 minutes a lap in a GT3 car, I want to say.
Pretty
So
sure what that would mean when it comes to miles is Caleb Morrissey burns it down as he should. Just atop the power cable is now going to go in between them. And he certainly fit the gaps he needed to get through when he got that victory done. Still some drivers driving by, of course, and it looks like he's going to take a very slow Polish victory lap, burning it down at every step of the way. And looking up the Nordschleife's miles, it's going to be 12.9 miles, so that's going to be 13 almost, divided by 4, or rather multiply it by 4, and that means that it would take 52 laps at LA to be the amount of distance that takes up the Nürburgring Nordschleife.
it would take about 40 laps, so yeah. Because it takes about 12 seconds around the LA Coliseum in a GT3 car, so yeah, I guess.
Caleb Morrissey still slowly
Alright,
rolling.
well, head out now.
Aclia Woodard shows up to the chat, and the LXL do as well. Thank you for the support tonight. Greatly appreciated. I'm going to try to see whether or not driver of the 2 machine is going to be able
Morrissey
to
is
be
in
eligible
here.
for an
He's in here.
interview.
He's in
Try
here.
to get him.
He's in here.
He is.
He's in here.
You're right about that. Caleb Morrissey
I just
has
said
joined
that
the
5
broadcast.
times.
And right. Thank you for letting me know, and got it done in
problem.
dominating fashion.
All
How
right,
did
now
it
I'm
feel
out.
going through that final battle?
Y'all.
Yeah, you know, that was a really good battle with Overstreet all the way to the end. I felt like I had it mid-race, and then we just kept having some ugly cautions and some things come up. So that was unfortunate, but glad I could get the job done and pull out the win.
absolutely able to get it done tonight. And do you think the lap cars played a factor in the strategy? Because we saw on that last run, an awful lot of drivers had to pass, even though they were not for position. Must have perhaps played into the part that you had to play when it came to passing them for the battle for the lead as well.
Yeah, they certainly tried to play a role in the end. I really wanted to see what me and Overstreet could do without that kind of distraction in the front. It was still just a close battle. It definitely, my last pass there to get the lead from him was definitely 100% because of the lap car. I don't know when or if I could have really got by him. He was doing a really good job holding the lines where he needed to. I just kept trying to delicately try the bottom towards the exits of 2 and 4 and see what kind of run I could get. There's a run there. You just got to make sure that it doesn't slip from underneath you.
Absolutely, it was an amazing battle that we were seeing beforehand. Of course, the lap car was involved there, but next week, Talladega is going to be a plate race, second of the season. What's the game plan there, if there is any?
I don't really have a game plan going into super speedway races, especially being an independent driver. I know there's quite a few people that are going to team up. You know, the 28 is going to be with Overstreet, and there's a few more teams. I'm sure they'll use that to their advantage. I'll try and squeeze in where I can. I probably honestly won't be up at the front. I don't feel like that's the right call, just because so many of these guys, that's their only real shot to show that they can lead a race. So they tend to get a little bit more excited and tend to do some really bad decision making at the front. So I'll probably wait it out at least 75-80% of that race and probably try and strike late.
Absolutely striking late is going to be the goal of Talladega, but striking all the way, Caleb Morrissey did, and he got it done tonight in North Wilkesboro. Thank you for your time.
Hey, thanks, guys. I just want to take a quick shout out to all the viewers out there. Thanks for watching. My friends at the Curaleaf Squad, appreciate y'all. My family watching. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much, guys. You did a great job with the broadcast.
Thank you for driving tonight. An excellent performance, and we are going to go along through the podium procedure. And in second position tonight, it is the driver, the 39. It looked like that last battle could have certainly been something, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be replaying that one after, of course, a long night. 200 laps, second position. How are you feeling after this event?
A little butt hurt, but it's all good. I got ran up the track and off a 4 and put into the wall there, and it just kind of killed the rear end after that. And then the lap cars, I mean, they were just treacherous tonight. I had a couple of close calls, but all in all, it's all good. I only lost 30 points to Caleb tonight, so we'll see what happens next week. Hopefully it's not as much of a crapshoot, but it's Dega, so wouldn't expect anything less, I guess.
Talladega always known for some exciting racing, to say the least. And what's your game plan entering that event? If you have any, of course, you are on a team. And Caleb Morrissey mentioned to us that he is an independent driver, and that does change the lineup when it comes to how some drivers approach these plate races.
Yeah, I don't know. The plate tracks and the wide open tracks this season have been gracious to me, I guess you could say. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, those streaks got to come to an end sometime, but I don't know. Out of all the plate tracks, I do love Dega the most. It helps that I will have some help, hopefully, if they show up. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game plan is going to be not to use my fast repair on the first lap this time, or the second lap for that matter. But yeah, I'll probably just hang out in the back for most of it and make a run at the end. We'll see what happens, though.
Absolutely, we will see what happens tonight, though. Put in an incredible performance, and unfortunately, we were not able to see the end of it as we were hoping. Michael Overstreet, second position tonight, and we thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Got to give a quick shout out to Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. You guys for putting on a good show. I enjoy going back and watching it every week. Rush Racing, everybody at Overseer Motorsports. my boys Nate and Brendan for hopefully watching again tonight. My lovely wife Katie for putting up with what I do on Sunday nights. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you hopefully next week.
Absolutely, thank you for stopping by and racing tonight. And now, for the final driver in our podium procedure, it is the 31 of Tanner Speakman, and at the end of the day, looks like he got it done. The mid-pack battles, even the upper mid-pack, and you could say the fight for the podium as well, it was a tense battle, but you were able to get it done. How are you feeling after this event?
Honestly, I'm happy to be here. I have wrecked myself out of P3 finishes for the past 2 races, and I'm just really, really happy I was able to put it together for my second start with TK Motorsports since moving to the 31 car and with the new team owner, William Kelly.
Absolutely, it looks like William Kelly was able to come out tonight to race 10th position, 2 laps down, still getting that top 10. You were able to stay on the lead lap. Only a few drivers were able to. With strategy, your priority in this race, was it all about just being aggressive all the time?
Going into this race, I told William I am giving nobody anything tonight. I have been trying to put together a good race all season and it just doesn't work. So this is a track going in I knew I could be strong on. I knew I had a shot, maybe not to win, but at least get a solid top 5 this season because I haven't got one yet. So going in, it was take everything I can and give nobody nothing.
Absolutely seems to be what happened. Now, lap cars, they seem to affect that final run incredibly. Not sure if you were aware of it, but there was an incident involving Michael Overstreet in one of those lap machines. Did they affect you in your charge for third? Or were you able to just play it cleanly on that last run?
I think the lap cars really, really helped me. I'm not sure what happened with Overstreet in the lap cars. I know he got up into the fence at one point, and that kind of killed his car. But at least for me, in the last run, I was just out there cruising for 40 laps. Overstreet and Caleb just took off from me. I couldn't get to him. But then the 4th place car was constantly caught in lap traffic. So I was just out there cruising for 40 laps.
Cruise control worked for you today. Now, cruise control 200 miles an hour, that's how you may describe Talladega in a nutshell. What's the game plan for the next week of action?
So one of the reasons that Kelly actually raced in this race was so we could be on top of working together for Talladega. He is a really, really good super speedway driver. So the plan is we'll have him as well as Bolin trying to run together. And since I'm P2 in championship contention, we're trying to do everything we can to get me as many points during the race. So our plan going into it, and especially my plan, is to try and run up there and have those two pushing me whenever they can to just try and get that bottom line and just lead the race.
Seems like it's going to be a team affair next week at Talladega, but getting it done tonight for yourself, it's Tanner Speakman in the 31 machine, and thank you for stopping by tonight.
Thanks for having me.
That will conclude your podium procedure. Podium drivers have been interviewed. Here is your results page for tonight. Won once again by Caleb Morrissey. Michael Overstreet comes up second. He was your pole sitter, and he lost the event by 1.6 seconds. Tanner Speakman in third, followed by Shane Wheeldon and Juan Bello getting his first top 5 in this league. And Patrick Corral, last driver on the lead lap. Then it will be Corey Mott, Shea Derriman, James Cooper, William Kelly rounding out the top 10, 2 laps down. Then Brian Tarnowski, Trevor Bergman, Larry Fairman, James Mott, and Jerome Cooper, the final driver, to continue running to the end. Keith Hanlon and Brett McNamara are your only 2 retirements for tonight's event, and unfortunately, they were out just before or just after the halfway point, respectively. That ends tonight's event, an incredible one at North Wilkesboro. A lot of action. Caleb Morrissey still on the track, doesn't appear to be celebrating now, but he is your winner, and he got it done in incredible fashion. He fought them all off, and that is how a driver gets it done. Caleb Morrissey puts it together. Next week, we will be back. It's going to be the Sunday night clash at Talladega. Be sure to stick around for that one. We're going to have a few more broadcasts throughout the week, including the Fanta Cup Series event. That's going to be another fun one to watch. And the IORA Indycar Series season finale is this Saturday at Long Beach. Last race was incredible. Be sure to watch that one if you didn't. They went 4 wide at the end of the event to try to get that win. And at the end of the day, it came down to Max Molina getting it done. It was one worth watching. Caleb Morrissey putting it together tonight, and we thank all of you for putting it together and being able to stop by tonight. It's always greatly appreciated. We hope to see you all back again. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed this presentation. We are going to be leaving you with the music from Super Burnout now. Thank you all for stopping by.